Your fucking validation needs to be internal. And I'm going to show you exactly why it's so important and how you can internally validate yourself and the freedom that it's going to fucking bring you. So let's go, man. The gap between. So poor habits holding you back, of course. You know, that's loser shit, all the drink and drugs and all that fucking bullshit. The self-talk. When you just speak to yourself like shit all day, that's probably the biggest thing that most people do. Like, yeah, you might have shit habits, you might do this, you might do that, but the worst fucking thing you do out of everything is how you speak to yourself. Your self-worth, how you rank yourself. So, do you actually compare yourself against others and think, fuck, he's so much better than me, I'm just a fucking cunt? And there you go. So the self-talk, the self-worth, they're quite linked. Your view of self. This is like a comparison. So low self-esteem and viewing your current circumstance as your life. But the reality is, you know, you could be one of the fucking smartest geezers the world's ever seen. And right now, you're living with your mum, you're 23, you don't really have any money, you don't have anything going for you. But bro, when you're 25, you've developed this app that saves hundreds of lives. I don't know fucking what it is, but now you're worth 100 million. But are you going to allow where you're at now to define you for the rest of your life? Of course you're fucking not. Self-belief. So a lot of people don't have any self-belief because they've never done anything. For me, I was sort of chucked in the deep end, you know. I started committing crime at 13, and by 18, I was a career criminal. Like, I had no job. The only thing I did for money was crime. And obviously, I fended well for myself. So I always believed in myself that I was like, well, I got the police, I got people trying to kill me, I got people trying to rob me, and I'm still fucking winning. So that must mean I'm smarter than all you motherfuckers, and I win, basically. And then that gave me an incredible self-belief that I would always win and I would always be victorious. And I've always just taken that through life. I just believe no matter what, I'll fucking win. And you have to do the same. I want you to think, fuck this guy Jackson, I'm way better than him. That's how you have to think. You're the fucking king, but I think I'm the king. But you got to think you are. So, lack of self-awareness, seeking validation, lack of personal work, and defining yourself incorrectly, these are the massive traps that are going to hold you back. So, firstly, with the lack of self-awareness, you don't know who you are or what you're good at, you know? Like, you could tell a fucking piranha, you could tell it, yo, you are the shittest 100-meter runner I've ever seen. But bro, in the water with a few of his mates, he'll fucking kill you. See my point? So if you're doing the wrong thing and then defining yourself as, oh, I'm a waste man, I'm a loser because I can't do this, man, you're just fucking yourself. Seeking validation. So looking to get it elsewhere, basically, like social media, girls, trying to do things to impress people, and instant gratification. So this was my biggest problem. I never really asked too many other people their opinions just because I always just thought, like, I knew that that was, you know, a bad way to be, but I didn't have it worked out. Oh God, no. What I would do, I'll go buy some expensive shit and then I'll be like, yeah, I'm that guy because I went and spent $1,000 on shoes. Like, I'm so cool. It leaves you fucking vacuous, which means empty. It just leaves you empty. So you have to cultivate it within. Lack of personal work. So not doing the work on you, your habits, your life, your body, and your soul. That's a surefire way to be stuck exactly where the fuck you are. Defining yourself incorrectly. So hard times, losing, tasks you're not good at. And don't get me wrong, being objective is great. Like, I will tell you, you know, I've been training with a world champion bodybuilder, yeah? And it's showed me some areas that I can improve on in my training. But I'm not fucking comparing myself to him. This is what he's done. 20 years or something. And he looks incredible. He trains incredible. Everything's on point, perfect. And I'm learning a lot from being around him. But I'm not saying to myself, oh, you're so bad at training. I'm just like, wow, you're training with someone that's a lot fucking better than you. And this is what you need to learn. And I'm sure, you know, I'm about to begin Muay Thai. And I'm going to see Other areas that I can improve on. My cardiovascular fitness is probably whack, but who cares? You have to learn, but not when you're at a fucking low frequency. When you're at a low frequency, focus on the shit that you're good at. Focus on building yourself up, and then you can laser in on what else you need to fucking work on in the future. Love yourself. A mistake I made was attempting to think myself positive. It's never happened, never will. The universe wants action. That is the only thing that the universe wants. So acts of self-love, they actually go so far with yourself, and they compound quicker than the energy spent destroying yourself. What do I mean by that? Right, these would be my go-to. If you're feeling shit in your life right now and you need to sort yourself out, this is what I would do. I'll clean up my appearance, shave, haircut, etc., fit in clothes. Then I'll create a morning routine that served me. So I'll wake up and I'll do something hard every single day. Nutrition, I would only eat single ingredient foods. Highly processed stuff, it fucks with your mind, I promise. And cook for yourself, man. That's self love at its finest, is cooking for yourself. And don't ever let anyone talk you out of that. It's great, man. You just make yourself a meal, be with yourself, get into flow state, and you're going to feel fucking amazing, I promise. Build on your strengths. So remember all of your past victories and realize why you won, why you were good, and why you were fucking valuable. And that's something that's so important. You know, it's so easy to be like, oh, yeah, but in year 6, I lost that game of fucking football or whatever. Bro, that shit don't fucking matter. What matters is what you're good at and building on them. So stop victimizing, feeling sorry for yourself, and just sitting around when you could actually be making money off the shit you are fucking good at. You could actually be helping people with the shit you are good at. You could actually be bringing some fucking value to the world, which is the next point. Realize your fucking value. So I know a lot of bodybuilders, and they don't believe they know anything special. They really don't. They really don't, and it's crazy. So I know bodybuilders from the gym that I was at, and these guys coach as well, and they can't seem to find the kind of people that see their value, but it's because they don't. These guys they look amazing. Like what they don't know about bodybuilding, I don't think it's worth knowing. But you would think people like that, you'd have 100 clients, 200 clients that you're helping. No, not at all. Because they just think it's simple shit and everybody knows it. It's not the truth. I know a lot of people with a high level of personal development, and you know what? They just think, oh, I'm lucky because I'm a happy and positive person. But their habits are all geared towards them being a happy and positive person. So this shit ain't happening by accident. So you've got to know what you're doing. And this is why I think I'm like the perfect person to be telling you these lessons, because I've been at the bottom. And then through all of the daily habits and all this type of stuff that I'm telling you about, I've actually rebuilt myself into another type of person. And now I do help people. And why? Because I realized my value. I knew what I was bringing to the world, bringing to the marketplace, so to speak. And I lead with that. Work on you. I say this in every single fucking video. If I gave you a pair of Jordans and I said, this is the only pair of shoes you'll ever wear again, what would you do? I hope you take care of them. Your body is the same. It's what allows you to be. It's the only one you'll ever get. It's how you show up to the world. And look, I'll tell you a story. When I was fat, I got less respect from people. Do you know why? Because I respected myself less. I knew I was destroying myself. My view of self was disgusting. And I just look at my body and just think, what have you done, man? Like, what the fuck? But once I defeated that, I got more respect than when I was lean before. It's because I overcame. And I respected myself so much for overcoming this fucking thing that everyone else had to respect me, because I respect myself so fucking much. And you've seen me fucking do it. And then be like, shit, that motherfucker really did lose 20 kilos. So how you see you is how everyone will see you. So if you're at that stage where you're defining yourself as fucking some low energy fucking Eeyore motherfucker, guess what? That's how everybody's going to see you. But if you define yourself as like, I'm high energy, I have incredible things to bring to the world, bro, other people are going to see you like that too. You have to have daily habits that build you. So start with something hard. For me, cold shower, perfect. It's quick, it's easy. Well, it's not easy, but it's quick. You can do it easily, and it just makes you proud of yourself straight away because you think, "Fuck, I really don't want to do this." I've literally been doing it for a year straight, and there still hasn't been a morning where I thought, "Oh, I'm excited to do that," or "I'm not dreading it." But who cares? Because once you do that, you're proud of yourself. You're like, I kept my word to myself again. So there you go. Next thing, do something that makes you proud of yourself. So that could be cold shower, then you meditate, or then you journal, or there you do fucking 50 press ups, or there you do sit ups, or whatever the fuck it is that you find challenging. That's what you're going to do. Then you're going to have a workout in your day. So whether that's 50 press ups on a rest day, or whether that's fucking going training 5 times a week to build the fucking body you deserve, so be it. Nutrition, work out your macros, hit them every single fucking day. And guess what? You're also going to do your daily power list to move you forward every single day. There's no way that you're going to be proud of yourself if you know you've done nothing to become the person that you want to be. Why would you be happy about that? You wouldn't. Be strict with yourself. Hold yourself to a higher standard. Set your levels and then know that ticking the boxes, holding your word to self, and being the best version of you, that is self-love at its finest. Nothing else comes close. You might think, oh, but, on the weekend when I unwind and I have a beer. No, that's not self-love. That really ain't. That's you trying to cope or escape or unwind. But what you're not realizing, yeah, and I think this goes back to another couple of videos, is what you're not realizing is drink and drugs. The high from them doesn't even compare to living at a higher frequency. It's drink and drugs is here. High frequency living is up here. You can't even see my other hand. That's how fucking different it is. So be strict with yourself and live in that fucking higher frequency and hold yourself to that fucking higher standard. Be kind to yourself. Actually look after yourself. Ensure you look good because then you'll feel good. Ensure you speak to yourself well because then you'll feel good. Push yourself fucking hard because then you'll feel good. Prove yourself to you. This is how you build the internal validation. You're not looking for Johnny to say you did good. You don't really care what Chris says. And you don't care what fucking Betsy says. No, you care about what you say. You care about what you think. And this is something that's saved me from many fucking situations where I've seen other people destroy themselves. Was when I was on the road, if there was ever something that I felt needed to be done, it would be done. But there were some times where, you end up thinking emotionally and, and this happened and you're angry or whatever. But then I realised if I don't think that I'm a pussy for not doing this, then I won't do it. But if I thought, wow, if you don't do this, like you're actually a fucking wet flannel, then I have to do it because I can't let myself down like that. And that's the way you got to be: is love yourself, be kind to yourself, hold yourself to that high fucking standard, but prove yourself, man. Stop expecting so little from yourself. Just know what you can actually do, and then just keep pushing it further and further and further. Respect. Because now you respect yourself, you've done all these actions. Guess what? You respect yourself, others fucking have to. They have to. Because you wouldn't take that shit anyway. You respect yourself so much now. Motherfucker will say something wrong. You just. I'm going to give you a little second to rephrase that, my guy. They're like, oh shit, I got it fucked. Listen, you know what I mean? And they're on the back foot real quick because now you respect yourself and so does everybody else because you're not fucking destroying yourself no more. You're building yourself. Relationships. You will now not place yourself beneath others. This therefore allows you to have better relationships with people and also build new relationships. Your level of personal development is the ceiling to your life. I'll give you an interesting example, which was I've seen, I know some celebrity bodybuilders, shall we say. And I would speak to them with the same respect that I will speak to anyone else. However, I might just be a bit more excited about what this person has to say. But they can tell when they speak to me, I'm not like, oh my God, Mr. Bodybuilder. I'm talking to you like I've known you for years. I'm speaking to you with mad respect, but at the same time, I'm not putting you above me. And when you do that, people then will also treat you as an equal. And sometimes they don't even know why. They're thinking, who the fuck is this guy? But they treat you with mad respect. So just know, if you're always putting people above you, they're always going to act like they're above you. So stop putting them there. Put yourself there. Put yourself on their level and say, yep, I'm up here with you. And what? Opportunities. If you know you can trust yourself, you will put yourself forward for more opportunities. You'll say yes more. You'll take more risks because you know you're capable. You'll put yourself forward, as in, yep, I'm that fucking guy. Let's go. You'll speak with conviction. And the best thing is, you're going to know who you are. So when someone says X, Y, and Z, you go, yo, I'm the man for the fucking job. Send me the contract. My friends, I hope this helps. Please, any suggestions that you need covered, anything you're not sure of, anything you need fucking help with, either reach out to me directly via my Instagram below or just drop me a comment and tell me what you want to see, man. It's time to build yourself into the fucking man you know you can be. Let's fucking get it.